Food prices have gone up. How much has the cost of bulk food increased, and is it always the best deal?
Hi, I'm Larry.
And I'm Hope.
And we're from Under the Median, where every week we bring you videos on practical frugality.
We are huge fans of bulk food. We've bought it for decades. It was really helpful for us, especially when all four boys were at home. Before we had all four boys, we split large packages of items with 4 or even 5 sometimes, like-minded families who wanted the savings of buying in bulk and didn't mind taking the 15-20 minutes it took to divide up that large package into smaller packages.
Inflation has hit even bulk prices of food, and we know that it's hit you in the pocketbook. Well, this week we travel down to Amish country where we buy some items in 50 and 25-pound bags. And through the video, we're going to show you how inflation has affected the prices and what you would pay if you went to a regular store like Walmart and paid non-bulk prices for these amounts.
And how do we know how much the prices have gone up? Because we keep a log of all the prices that we've paid for bulk food over the past several years. So we know exactly what we paid for these exact same items that we buy on this shopping trip, what we paid about 2.5 years ago. So we'll do some comparisons. I made some charts for you along the way so that you can maybe look at it, and it'll be helpful for you to make a decision about whether buying in bulk is the best way for your family to save money or not.
Tell us in the comments, do you buy in bulk and does it save you money?
We head to Heartland Foods about twice a year. It is a bulk food store and also a salvage food store. Let's take a look and see what we bought. We got back just a few minutes ago from the Amish store. Thought we'd show you everything that we got. Let's start with some of the salvaged food that we got and take a look at it. One of the things Larry and I do before we go to the Amish store is we do a really good pantry inventory. So we generally go with a list of items that we're really hoping to score for great prices at the Amish store. Tomatoes was on our list. This is a big industrial size can, 6 pounds, 6 ounces of tomatoes. It was marked down to $3.50. This is like the third time we've been to the Amish store and been able to find these. These are white corn tortillas, 50 cents. For each package. They do freeze pretty well. We bring them home, throw them in the freezer. I think I got 8 packages of them or so. And those will freeze really well for when we're doing Mexican. This is also the second or third time we found these. These are made from oat milk. I got 3 of them. I'm not a huge fan of these. Tell me in the comment section if you like these things. Larry and the boys really like them, so that's a nice treat for them. It is, it's a coffee drink that is flavored with oat milk, so it's vegan. Wonton strips. This is a big bag of wonton strips for $1.50. All right, if there's one thing that you think as a viewer that Larry and I would splurge on, what is that one item? Yes, most of you guessed it. It is coffee. We got this bag of coffee. It wasn't terribly inexpensive. It was $14.99. It is organic though. It's whole bean coffee. And it is Mayorga. I'll put it that way. You can kind of see what it is. I do not know the name brand at all. I'm unfamiliar with it. You'll have to tell me. If you drink this, you'll have to tell me if it's good. It is Cafe Cubano Roast, dark roast, organic coffee. And I think it's 2 pounds. Yep, 2 pounds, $14.99. That was our big splurge today. Sometimes you just got to have some stuff in the freezer for when you're short on time. This is one of those things. These are Mayan Farm tortillas. There's 12 of them in here for $1.50, and they look whole wheat to me. So I got one of those, and this one was a little more. It was flavored. We are suspecting that this is some kind of a sun-dried tomato tortilla. That was $2. And then we got another one of the regular ones for $1.50. Those are all going in the freezer. Basic condiments. We're running really low on them, so they definitely were on our list of things we were looking for at the Amish store. We got an entire gallon of barbecue sauce, $5. Organic tapioca flour, $5.49. $1.50 for 1 can of unsweetened coconut milk. This is great for making desserts. A little high fat, but it's great for making desserts. These are blue corn tortilla chips. Great big old bag for $2. We got 2 of these. We are invited to an ice cream social in about 4 weeks. Each family brings something for the ice cream social. This is what we're bringing. There are 100 of these little ice cream cups in here. And to make ice cream cones, $3 for the whole box. So that's what we are taking to the ice cream social. That's everything that we got that was in the salvaged food section. Let's take a look at the items that we got that were bulk food. We wanted some cream of wheat. This was 69 cents a pound. Let's take a look back here. We have 50 pounds of regular rolled oats. These rolled oats were $38.69. That's what they cost me this time around. What did they cost me 2.5 years ago in August of 2020? 2.5 years ago, they cost me $25.50. The price increase, I did the math, it went up 50% between 2020 and 2023. These are 50 pounds of steel cut oats. We actually tend to like them a little bit better than rolled oats. In 2020, this bag of steel cut oats cost me $27.25. What did I pay for it just now? I paid $37.49. That is a price increase of 38%. Moving along over here, we have 25 pounds of black beans. In 2020, this 25-pound bag of black beans, $21.75. And what did I pay today? I paid $27.95. That's a price increase of 28%. Now, remember, Larry and I are going to show you exactly what black beans, steel cut oats, and regular rolled oats would cost you if you just walked into Walmart and paid for them. And we'll do a little bit of price comparison and see if it actually is less to buy it in bulk, and if so, how much less. What was the whole price tag for everything? At the end of the day, we spent just a smidge over $177. That's what the whole shopping trip cost us.
So the big question is, what would you pay if you bought these same items at Walmart? Now, we chose Walmart because it's probably the most common grocery chain across America, and we felt that this would give you a really good comparison of prices.
Before we get in the car and head to Walmart, there is one more question that we kind of like to address. Some of you are watching this and thinking, but I literally have no idea where there are any bulk food outlets near me. We did a video on this and we gave you a whole lot of ways that you can find bulk food outlets and stores near you. We're going to make sure that video is listed up above and in the description of this video.
Now, the $1 million question.
I hope it's not $1 million. That would be a bad question.
It was close. What did the bulk items that we purchased at the Amish store cost at Walmart? Hope, of course, put together a chart, one of her famous charts. She's so good at doing that. Let's look at the black beans first. At Walmart, a 2-pound package cost $2.74. That comes out to $1.37 a pound. And when you buy 25 pounds of those from Walmart, you're going to pay $34.25.
We got that 25-pound bag of black beans from the Amish store for $27.95. That comes out to $1.12 a pound. Right now, the Amish store is in the lead.
The next item we're going to look into is steel cut oats. So at Walmart, they only have the Quaker Oats brand. They don't have it in their own store brand. So for 25 ounces, it comes out to $5.50. And that is $3.52 a pound. That would result in $176 if you bought 50 pounds of those.
The Amish store, 50 pounds of steel cut oats. We paid $37.49. That is 75 cents a pound, a huge difference.
Rolled oats can be purchased at Walmart under their generic brand, Great Value, and that comes in a 42-ounce can. It's $3.98 for that can. That comes out to $1.52 a pound.
Rolled oats, 50 pounds of rolled oats. If you bought them for $1.52 a pound, that would be $76. We got 50 pounds of those same just old-fashioned rolled oats at the Amish store. We paid $38.69. That is 77 cents a pound. And the cream of wheat, we know this is going to be a huge difference. $2.58 a pound for cream of wheat from Walmart, which means $64.50 for 25 pounds.
And at the Amish store, remember it was 69 cents a pound. That comes out to $17.26. That's a lot less than $64.50.
So let's just theoretically say that we bought all 4 of those items from Walmart. What would that cost us? A little over $350.
At the Amish store, we paid a total of $121.39 for all 4 bulk items. Now, we're going to figure gas in here because we did drive 100 miles round trip in order to go to that store. Well, of course, we drive a Prius, and it gets about 58.3 miles to the gallon. At least it did on this trip. So with the gas cost, we're adding in $6.86 for that. So the total would be $128.25 at the Amish store.
Total savings from buying in bulk at the Amish store, $222.50. This was the best way that we could come up with to give you a direct comparison so that you could look at it fairly and squarely and decide, is this a good idea for you or is it not?
Some other factors that might come into play for you would be, do you have storage at your house? Do you have enough people in your house to eat these items before they go bad? Of course, the grains will keep for a very long time if they're stored correctly.
Once again, let's have a friendly discussion in the comment section about whether you buy in bulk, whether you think it's a great deal, or whether it just literally you feel it's not going to work for your family. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Another question we'd really like to cover is, how do we do this without breaking the bank when it comes to our food budget? Here's how we did it this time around. We realized that we had freezers that were full to overflowing in January. And it occurred to me that probably if I had freezers that were full to overflowing, I had overspent on some items and we just weren't using them up quickly enough. I needed to clean down those freezers. So I reduced our food bill drastically to $100 a month for January, February, March, and April. And we took all of the residual money that was already allotted for groceries and we put it all together. We had $240 to make this grocery run, and clearly we spent $177 and some change. So we came out underneath of what we had already set aside and allotted for this. If you're wondering what that looks like for a family of 4, to systematically reduce your grocery budget that drastically for 4 months. I did a video on it. I kind of showed you what my shopping habits were like and how I menu planned using what I already had at home. If you're interested in that video, it's right over there. You can take a look and maybe get some ideas for how you can reduce your grocery budget for a short period of time in order to gain some money and actually eat up some items you already have at home on your shelves or in your pantry. It's right over there.
If you don't know us, I'm Larry and this is Hope.